Set of downs here at their own 35-yard line. Swing out pass here to Brandon Alvarez. Now this is a guy on third down. It's now 3rd and 12. Jordan's pass, it's caught by Miller. He is at the 31 and needs to get to the 35, and it's not going to happen. Evan Johnson on the tackle for BYU. Then he got some help there.
Branson behind his receiver, incomplete. Intended for C.J. Williams.
Throws, we've seen missed receivers. He's had some good moments too in there.
Hands it off to Alta here. Straight ahead.
Want to see if he can take some shots on the field as well.
Quick throw. Yannick Smith tries to spin out of a tackle. The senior with an inside slant, incomplete to Yannick Smith. And that was Evan Johnson, the best cover corner for BYU.
I think Evan got there just a tad bit early. I like the empty formation, clear things out. You're going to get double slants to the field. You go from 1 to 2, and just look at 0.
For his starting quarterback midway through last season. 3rd and long, Hauser will roll. Tight window, in and out and back in. Brock Spalding the catch. Caden Hauser will roll the pocket. Now thinks about running. Light throw picked off. Evan Johnson. Now he's going backwards. Dangerous move. Johnson to the 10. And what a play for BYU. They protect that end zone like their life depends on it. Still, no touchdowns allowed by the Cougars.
That's a great play defensively, but a bonehead play from the quarterback. You have to understand, sometimes the defense is going to win. They saw it coming. They flooded the zone with the receivers as well, and he tries to do a little up, back, throw it. And instead, Evan Johnson, their best cover corner, jumps in front of it. As you said, Lowell, defend the end zone.
Quick toss, picked, end zone! Evan Johnson had one taken away, and another in this end zone. Pick 6.
Oh, Lowell, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't know what. Unless you're afraid that the defensive line is going to push you back and you don't want to run the football, get under center, run a QB sneak, gain a couple yards, go to halftime. I don't know why you would put this ball in harm's way.
The offense performs here.
Had 2 drives of more than 4 plays in the first half. One was the field goal and one was the interception in the end zone. Great block on the perimeter and trying to cut it up on their 2-year LDS mission. He's got older receivers that want the football that he's trying to deliver it to. This guy wants to be fed. Yannick Smith to the 40-yard line.
They just wait for you to make a mistake. They're fine giving up a 14-play drive.
It's Gunn. He picked up the first down on his...
Out of the backfield, complete. Draylon Miller again from Salter. Q. Salter all day completes, and a huge hit on the corner by Evan Johnson on Quentin Gibson. Johnson, punch formation to the top of your screen. Salter fires complete, but a good open field tackle on Joseph Williams by Evan Johnson, who has made two now good, solid, fundamental open pass of the night for the Buffaloes. Salter keeps it, got a bunch of real estate inside the 30 to the 29. Evan Johnson made the tackle.
55, 56-yarder.
Salter gets it out complete. Caught at the 12-yard line. That's the first catch of the night.
Finnish, English, Latvian, and French. He also sings and he plays the saxophone. Talk about a jack of all trades, gentlemen.
Right, he is aiming a sling out for the game. Blitz off the edge, it's picked up. Wilkins heaves one into double coverage, and it's incomplete. Wanted Cam Vaughn, their top receiver.
Yeah, covered well on the back end by Evans Johnson.
You don't have time for that today. No. Noah Fafita, play action, hits the slant, and it's a first down Arizona to Chris Hudson. 15 yards for this club led by... And they go up-tempo here with prestissimo action. And it's Hudson for his second straight grab, 15 on the first one. Possible screen at the bottom. Fafita on the slant. It's complete to Hudson, who's been his most reliable target. That's Craig, the running back, out of the slot. Fake the give to the outside. Olsen, the tight end, fighting for yardage, and it is very close. He ended up winning the job in the film room, 1 a.m., 2 a.m. during preseason camp, bonding with Noah Fafita, who lets it fly to the far side. Leaping grab on the edge for a third time. With time, and a dart incomplete. Fafita steps up in the pocket, launches, and the game is over. BYU stays perfect.
Making plays in space, but don't get it twisted. It's all about Devin Dampier.
And Utah hits Ryan Davis, the best.
Okay, the name is correct.
Dampier throws it this way for Davis, his security blanket, who's wrestled down by Evan Johnson on the near side. Dampier looks off of Davis, throws it this way. That's very close. Merriweather might have given it back. It depends on the spot. Oh, the near side official says first down. It's a question of when he... Against this Iowa State team that has tight ends that play like wide receivers sometimes. Here comes Latui. He got to Becht again. It's Hansen out of the backfield. Man, Evan Johnson anticipated. It is Hansen, and he is knocked down, chopped by Johnson. Second down coming up.
They have to clear all that and go put together a touchdown drive here.
Pressure from Alford up the middle. That got picked up. Oh, Burkle gets dumped by Johnson. Evan Johnson is winning a wrestling tournament on a football field. Second down. Back to throw on a slant. It is incomplete. Evan Johnson on coverage that time against Eskelson, and it's 3rd and 10. Evan Johnson feels real good right now.
Oh my goodness, Evan Johnson, you see him right here to the top of your screen. Watch him stay in phase. Gets hands on the receiver and goes with him. I mean, you're talking about a guy being able to jam and then run with the receiver. Evan Johnson is having himself a drive
with him, as he's had in previous years. So he's got to build trust in a heartbeat. Hansen out of the backfield gets by Kelly, and then Johnson sideswing. Here we go. Game on the line. BYU gets there anyway, only rushing 3. It's intercepted by Johnson. Very fitting. Evan Johnson has been awesome in the secondary for BYU, and the Cougars, with 1:14 to go, have it back. Wow. They only rushed a couple, and Akana, we're talking about an individual effort here.
There he is, Akana number 13 coming off the edge, smashes Rocco Becht, doesn't even allow him to get fully through this throw, and then there's our guy, Evan Johnson, who has been making plays all day long in the pass game, in the run game, making tackles in the open field. Seals the deal for the BYU Cougars, who come down to Ames and
Texas State as an OC the last couple of years.
Downfield shot, and it's broken up. He tried to find Caleb Douglas, long, fast receiver, and Evan Johnson was there to break it up.
Yeah, and after the penalty, they spot the ball, and they're ready to go. They took a shot to Douglas, who's their best receiver downfield. Good job of trying to fight for that football, but boy, that is a great battle back and forth, and Evan Johnson using his instincts there.
Dickey motions out. It's a 3-man rush, so he's got time. Launches to the perimeter. Jump ball. Douglas battling Evan Johnson, who's been strong in coverage today in the matchup against big 6'4" receiver.
I tell you what, he does a good job. Look at the top. Push him into the sideline. It basically takes him away. You know, as a receiver, you want to try to stack a defensive back and give him room to work to be able to throw the ball. But by pushing him into that boundary, took away any cushion at all for Morton to be able to throw that football.
Maybe she wants to stay home and listen to Peyton and Eli. Hoover pressured, and he goes down. Evan Johnson, the cornerback blitz. Well, Jay Hill is not taking his foot off the gas with the defense. Sends a corner blitz. You're going to see right here off the edge with Evan Johnson. And Josh Hoover, after the play action, he has no idea this pressure is coming for. Johnson is not accounted for in the pass protection. And BYU is not letting up with the game.
And he has one of the quickest releases you'll ever see.
They'll run the jet sweep. Cyrus Allen, the speedster out of New Orleans, gets stacked up by Johnson for this BYU defense.
Just like they are here in 36.
Sorsby. Pressure came around the corner. He lets it rip to the sideline on a jumping grab by Jennings. He bobbled it. It's incomplete. They're going to say incomplete. He did not reel it in. Evan Johnson likes the call. It was close.
Yeah, you're going to see Jennings here at the end. Boom. He double catches it, triple catches it. And then by the time he gets down to the ground, that ball is all over the ground, and he doesn't have complete control of it until he turns all the way over. That's why you catch it the first time, not the second time, and certainly not the third time.
Flexible personnel as well. It's Sorsby feeling the pressure, rolling to the right. Sorsby will throw, and this is to the sideline and incomplete. Hunter Clegg was chasing him first. Goody was the target. It's second down, Cincinnati, 39 seconds.
I mean, you watch this coverage. We call these coverage sacks. I mean, the entire linebacker crew is 15 yards deep in their drops. They are not going to allow Brendan Sorsby to just more. It's going the other way.
BYU has 15 picks. There's some pressure up the middle from Jack Kelly, and it's Allen with that.
And gives the quarterback a lot of different things to pay attention to. He's done a masterful job making this call. So for him to identify that and take that shot, that's a calculated shot that you should be okay with. And they came away with a big, big gain.
Oklahoma State mounted a 17-point comeback in the second half. Would love to get on the board here early in BYU. There is Caleb Rollerson. Here's a sweep to Dwayne Thomas Jr. Gets about a yard and a half. That's a young man you don't want to get hit by.
No.
There's a trick pass. Dwayne Thomas Jr. had it intercepted. BYU football. Evan Johnson with a takeaway.
Well, take a look here at Johnson. Johnson's here on the backside. So they're going to come in motion, right? He's matched up man to man. And so he comes across. He's actually in coverage against Thomas, who's throwing the football, and intercepts the pass that was intended for the quarterback, David Jackson. And he's thinking, oh my.
A pitch on 1st and 10 goes to Jaden Nixon. He is upended by Evan Johnson. Fake it to Montgomery, and the pass is dropped. Could have been a first down, but Waden Charles could not haul it in. Brings up 4th down.
But beautifully thrown football by Taven Jackson. Past the line to gain. This ball maybe a little behind Waden Charles. Not really. I mean, you get 2 hands on the football. That's got to be caught and should be a first.
BYU scored 31 unanswered. Jackson, dangerous pass, and Evan Johnson had the coverage.
Morton to start the day. It is incomplete, intended for Coy Aiken. Let's look at the impact players.
Well, for Morton to throw this thing up.
Downfield strike, and that's incomplete, looking for Douglas, who was covered by Johnson.
And it was good coverage by Johnson that time. He was the guy who got beat on the Aiken touchdown, and he's their best corner outside. He's working against the big 6'4" receiver. There's a little bit of contact, obviously, but I think when you turn your head to try and locate the football, that oftentimes encourages referees.
2nd and 15. Morton looking to extend the play, direct traffic, and he does so and does connect with Caleb Douglas just when they needed it.
Well, it's a great job.
Now Dickey's going to take the direct snap and give it back to Morton. Morton on 4th and 2. It's incomplete. They gave the Wildcat look only to give it back to Baron Morton, and it's a turnover on downs.
Well, you got to give BYU BYU's corner, Evan Johnson in the back end. He was not fooled by the trick play action and Baron Morton going in motion, getting the reverse. He stays on the back end. He's up here working in coverage. Texas Tech fans want pass interference here on this. There was definitely some touching and grabbing going on back there. But in the end, it's a no call. And the gamble falls short, and we still have a one-possession game.
BYU's ball when we return. Texas Tech facing a 3rd and 7. BYU desperate for a stop. Morton downfield. Batted away at the last second by Evan Johnson as Morton was trying to connect with Caleb Douglas.
Well, Evan Johnson has been involved in some one-on-one wars outside. He gave up the touchdown earlier to Ake, and here he is on Caleb Douglas again, who he was able to get the incompletion against on the 4th down, and a nice job. I thought Douglas got behind him there, but he located the ball at the last second. High points it, knocks it away. A guy with 4 interceptions on the season. One of our defensive line portal additions.
Aaron Morton on 2nd and 6 as Williams is wrapped up right away by Johnson.
You take a look at the additions that they made, and you have to give their...
For Haynes King. A pass incomplete at the 12. Evan Johnson there to break it up. He is their best cover corner.
Today is a very productive and communicative type player in the secondary.
A great story, Q. And there's a 1st down run. They may look back at that sequence critically later after the fact. Haynes King pulls it, and it's incomplete. On 4th and long, King taking a shot downfield. Got a man. It's caught. And Rivers running free. They've got to get to the 8-yard line. Haynes King into the end zone. Picked off by Evan Johnson. There's Johnson's atonement and redemption after being beaten.
Well, it's 2 things on this play. First off, it's the blitzes by these 2 players coming off of the edge. And then it's a little out and up by Jamal Haynes and the big play by Evan Johnson undercutting that route. But because Haynes King had to move up in the pocket, it's what causes just to be a little late on the throw. It had more room if he threw it earlier. Maybe you can put it on the back.